A bumbling, middle-aged man goes on a dinner date with a woman half his age, but cultural misgivings keep him from connecting with her. The short comedy of errors is the latest from co-directors Linder Pack and Christian O. Linder and Christian, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, could you guys just give us a quick synopsis of what the film is all about?
Well, this film starts off with a middle-aged white man getting ready for what seems to be his a date. And he gets a call from his date saying that she's running into traffic and that she's going to be there. And so from there, we go on to their first meeting, which is with a woman, half his age, she's younger, and she's a pretty young woman, and things they kind of go off on the wrong footing from there.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
A lot of foot in mouth
Yeah.
issues that
Right.
happen on a date. And these are things that people can relate to. The nervousness of that first date. Oh, did I say the right thing, the wrong thing? But then we throw in some other cultural type of issues into it.
Right.
Because Linder didn't mention, but the woman is Asian or Asian American. So.
Okay. Now, in coming up with the idea for the film, how did you guys come up with the idea?
It's all her.
Well, it's kind of hard to talk about the inception of the film without giving too much away, but it was just it kind of started from me and my husband and my son were going into the city with my father-in-law and my brother-in-law who are Caucasian, and there were just a lot of assumptions made. Just put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I just don't want to give too much away.
Right. So was this kind of cathartic for you to get it out? Because for me, I love writing about stuff that I've gone through and then making a film about it, and then it just that gets it out there and puts it in front of people.
Well, it's just funny because sometimes I will be at a restaurant and I will kind of observe couples, and then there'll be that one couple where they're it's sort of mismatched, where there's one one is significantly older than the other, and you're like, is that his daughter? Or is that his girlfriend?
Right.
So yeah.
And it's one of those questions where you don't want to ask, "Are you pregnant?" Because
yes, it's one of those.
All right. So how did you two team up on the film? Maybe Christian, you can talk about it.
Well, Linder and I have known each other because we've worked on several other productions, both in different capacities. She's actually acted in a lot of the films that I've directed, and then vice versa. We've worked together on other projects such as some of the timed competitions, 48 hours, 72. We've done a lot of that. So thus, we already had a good chemistry. And Linder asked me, because this was her first foray into actually directing, and she's like, "Christian, why don't you help me out with this?" And I was like, "Sure, no problem." I loved the script. And then we were able to find location, find great actors, and just bring it all together.
Now, I wanted to ask about the location because, where they're sitting. I just want to know, personally, because I'm geeking out, did you all actually go to a restaurant or was it at someone's house? Yes, created.
Okay.
Can
I answer this?
Yeah, go ahead, yes.
We actually did get a restaurant, okay? But the restaurant had given us a location, well, the bar side, and then there was also a banquet side, right? So we said, we need to make a, quote, table that we could focus on. And the actual tables outside, they were during normal business hours. So we said, well, we'll use the bar to shoot the scene as they first enter the restaurant. And then we created the, quote, table setting in the banquet area so that we were able to control sound, controlled the environment, and it just worked out really well. And we have to give thanks to Wuleko Restaurant, which is out in Tice's Corner. Sorry for the plug.
No, that's okay.
But they're the ones who were able to give us the space. So
nice. That's awesome. Yeah, because it took me another viewing, but then I was watching it, and I'm just thinking, I'm like, wow, I really think they created that space, and it looks great though. You really wouldn't.
Thank you.
Yeah,
because I was a little concerned because I wasn't sure if it would look too makeshifty. Because we really, I had to act as the set designer for that. I had to furnish the bar stools for the bar. It was I brought in tables
and the food
and the
actual food.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay, so how did you all find your actors? And maybe you could just go ahead and give them that plug too.
Well, I created a post in Dragon Nut Connects, And from there, I got some submissions from different actors and actresses, and and we lucked out because we got who we wanted. I mean, we found a superb actor, Bolton Marsh. And the actress kind of came late because the actresses that we saw, they weren't right for the part, unfortunately. And so I was if it came down to it, I was going to step in as the lead.
Because she's a pretty good actress.
Doing everything.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
But I think the symbiosis between, there was a real symbiotic relationship between Bolton and Christina, and it worked.
Yeah.
But for what we were trying to convey in terms of how the story started, and then how it ended up, it was just perfect.
Right.
So if you guys do come out and see it, you'll see the evidence of that. So.
Yeah, most definitely. So when you guys were on set, who was directing scenes, or did you take turns, or?
Well,
I pretty much, it was more of I let her lead it, and then I would chime in where I felt like, can we take another look at, or take another angle, or take another shot, or I needed something out of the actors, maybe more emotionally, because there are emotional elements within the film, and I wanted to make sure we pulled upon that. But again, without giving away too much of the film, there were things that we wanted to convey without giving away the whole depth or breadth of the situation.
Right, definitely.
Yeah.
So it worked really well. And then, of course, I was more of a backseat driver. She was the main seat driver.
Yeah.
And,
It's sort of,
and we worked with someone, a cinematographer, and some of the other people on the crew. We've worked with them before, so it sort of all worked. We were like a family, and we were very, I guess, we inputted almost collaboratively.
Yeah, I mean, it was, I felt like it was kind of equal weighted, but we were also working with some talented actors who brought a lot to the table, and so there wasn't that much. I don't think I put in so much in terms of direction. I mean, because there were some instances where I directed some of the scenes, but I don't know, they just seemed to kind of.
They knew what they were doing.
They knew what they were doing, exactly. They made my job easy.
Yeah, that's good. That's always a good thing. So, all right, you guys are going to be showing at the Rosebud Film Festival on January 23rd, obviously. Yes. What other plans do you have for Rendezvous? Making the festival circuit right now?
Right now, it's currently in the making its round in the festival circuit. We've been accepted to another film festival called Canada Shorts. And we're still,
waiting to hear back from other festivals, because Linder's been very busy plugging away and submitting it to other festivals.
Yes.
Right. Awesome. Yeah. Well, I enjoy the film. Obviously, we can't give away exactly what happens, but it's definitely it's a funny film. But it also, like you said, Christian, has that emotional tug as well.
Yes.
So. Awesome work, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Most definitely. All right. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.